When the first few words of a Hindi language film are कश्मीर दिल है हिंदुस्तान का और हर हिंदुस्तानी की धड़कन, it gives me pause. कहानियां निकाल तो लेते हैं हम कश्मीर से, लेकिन कहते कैसे हैं हिंदी सिनेमा में आजकल, ये जरा डाइसी है. आओ, let's get into it. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to the channel where today we are talking about Sarzameen, now streaming on Jio Hotstar. तो फिल्म शुरू होती है एक वॉइस ओवर से अबाउट अ मिस्टीरियस टेररिस्ट जो सपोजिडली इकलौता है द रूट कॉज ऑफ ऑल द अनरेस्ट इन द कश्मीर वैली. The Indian army is on this guy's trail, specifically Captain Vijay Menon, played by Prithviraj Sukumaran. काफी स्टेरियोटिपिकल बीट्स पर बजता हुआ ये ड्रम इस मोमेंट तक ले आता है कहानी को कि इस आतंकवादी मोहसिन से विजय मेनन को अब पर्सनल खतरा हो सकता है बतौर अ डेडिकेटेड आर्मी मैन. Buried under the tired tropes of the first act is a slight note of sadness as well. One can detect कि यहाँ पे sympathy है उन civilians के लिए who have no choice but to be used as metaphorical and literal shields between the two sides. Now, to develop more on the human cost of conflict, we meet Vijay's family. A wife, Meher, played by Kajol in a refreshingly age-appropriate pairing, and their child, Harman. In contrast to his father's bravado and national love, Harman is a shy, introverted kid with a speech disorder. Young Harman grows up to become Ibrahim Ali Khan later, who may or may not hate his absentee and ashamed father enough to collude with his enemies. However, while one might try to get to know these characters and the unique circumstances they live under, lines of dialogue like "Sarzameen ki salamati se badhkar mere liye kuch nahi hai," they work overtime to remind you that this in fact is a Bollywood film. Sarzameen attempts to answer one question above all else. Which love is bigger, nation or family? And would you sacrifice the safety of one for the other? Most stories of people in conflict areas center around this. What is nationalism after all? And when does the price of war become too high to bear? First-time feature director Kaiyoz Irani with his writers Somil Shukla and Arun Singh, however, seem too timid to touch that raw nerve, circling around broad stroke terror attack threat during public events subplots instead. A major's convoy is on the way, a message is received, the motorcade is going to be attacked, the hero reaches just in time to thwart, a car tumbles down a snowy ravine. If you can picture this sequence in your head as I say it, it's because you've seen this play out shot by shot many times. My point is that despite Sarzameen's attempt to tell a not so hyper-national, rather a humane story about Kashmir and its people, the treatment largely is an amalgam of notes taken from the films it doesn't want to be. The result is a neither here nor there tepid melodrama that offers little insight or entertainment, nor is it rousing enough to be uncomfortable. Questions like, why is there terrorism in the first place? What are the wounds of the people who pick up arms? Do they have no other options? These questions are teased without being investigated. Scenes and subplots are clumsily stitched together with background music that does most of the heavy lifting in this film. Ibrahim Ali Khan becomes Harman. His casting could have been such a win. A young actor with a speech difficulty playing a character who stutters is a rare and valuable representation for the disability, especially when coming from a good-looking and privileged leading man. However, the stutter, it vanishes after one monologue about being brave and strong. So Harman reclaims his agency, but only once he is cured. Ibrahim, in his second outing, comes across as a better actor than Nadania permitted him to be. The young man channels rage and aggression convincingly, and in a film that was convinced of itself, he might even have been able to rise above the estranged son returns archetype. Despite the effort, he's no Hrithik Roshan, and this is no Mission Kashmir.
मुझे अपना बेटा वापस चाहिए.
In some of the more emotionally heightened moments in Sarzameen, you're reminded of how great of an actor Kajol is, easily overshadowing all other performers in the frame with her, including Prithviraj Sukumaran. Kajol, as a hurt and a bleeding mother, skillfully diverts one's attention away from the film's shortcomings, like the many clunky green screen action pieces. In her performance, one can actually perceive the depth of heartbreak and tension that the rest of the film is insisting on hitting you over the head with. Sarzamin marks the directorial debut of Kaios Irani the same year his father Baman Irani made his own. Similar to Mehta Boys, Sarzamin also wants to talk about a boy and his father, both caught in their own battles, unable to connect with each other. But unlike Mehta Boys, Sarzamin doesn't have the easy out of relying on character quirks to relay its message. This film required a firmer grip on the depth of the conflict it's set within. If you're telling a story about how lives are shaped and shattered in a militarized zone, big moments and important sounding lines have to be underscored by an elegant understanding of the issue and not underscored by Sonu Nigam alaps that appear out of nowhere. Not that there's anything wrong with Sonu Nigam, love him. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Sarzamin is one more film where you wonder if Mihir Ahuja had played the main role instead of the support cast. Would it have made much of a difference? Maybe. It makes a huge difference here when the subscriber count goes up of this channel. We've just crossed 150,000. Thank you for that. Now on to 200. And more reviews for y'all. I'm doing more live streams as well. So you got to subscribe for me to continue doing that. My name is Sucharita. Thank you for stopping by.